This is a class that has a lot of different modules to it, and basically I take you through step by step, starting with reading patterns, working through knitting in the round, and I'll actually just show you. It's an online course as well as a streaming video PDF, so you don't have to watch it online if you don't want. So here is what's in it. We have patterns and techniques, so you can learn about more about the pieces of a pattern. I mean, everything you need to know about reading patterns, basically. And then we go to knitting in the round on Magic Loop, and not only do I teach you how to do it, but I give you a lot of tips as to how to do it faster and better and easier, and all of the things that you might run into. Let's take a look at that. We go peek. Oh yes, adapting any pattern, increasing and decreasing on Magic Loop. I always have you practice, every time I have you do something, I have you practice the pattern that would go with it, right? So, and then your loops of cable, you're pulling your first stitch too tight, turning your knitting inside out. I don't know why these are all black squares, probably because there we go. There's a lot of videos on this in this course. Accidental yarn overs, getting purl bumps, that happens when you go backwards. So anyway, it goes on. So you can see that there are a lot of tips that go with each of the techniques that I teach you. Coming back here, then I move on to toe-up socks, which, like I told you earlier, is such an important vehicle for learning new techniques. And you can't really tell here, but there are so many things that you're going to learn when you knit toe-up socks that's sort of the foundation of this whole course and almost of the whole website. Then I go to top-down socks, which are a little bit more challenging. You learn other seaming techniques like Kitchener stitch, but not in a way that's frustrating. And you learn how to do a heel flap and some other more advanced techniques. And then it's full of bonus chapters where I teach you how to do continental knitting, which is when you knit with your left hand, which I like because it's really ergonomic. I give you 10 videos on how to knit faster, and then I teach you how to fix the top 10 knitting mistakes. And I actually even have, there's more in there. There are top 10 lists about the top 10 books that you might want, top 10 resources. It's just jam-packed with, oh, and then we have patterns and handouts and illustrations. For instance, if you like to learn from illustrations, there are illustrations that you can print out, like on Magic Loop, bind-offs, Kitchener stitch, all of the things that you might want to print out and have it near you as you work.